Alright everyone, it is Monday, December 9th, and this is today's chart review for IWM. So today, where I took my first short was right here. So I like to wait 15 minutes at the open, especially since we had no real news today, so I knew it was going to be very volatile. So I didn't take this, but today I probably would have took, if I had to take a call, it would have been right here. We saw broke over, market open, lost VWAP, but couldn't close a candle under it. Kept it, rose, lost it again, but couldn't hold a candle over. So we started holding candles over. So right here, this upper, you can either take a long or a short here. Preferably, I'm taking a long because we close candles on the upside. If we see this, we close multiple candles on the upside and held VWAP the whole time. So probably, if I'm going to say, here would be my long, and my exit probably would have been lower band, or if we closed the candle under VWAP. My exit would have, my first initial that I would have took, I would have scaled here, and then I would have scaled at this line that we used all of last week. For everyone who's been in chart review, these two lines have been very important. And then my full out would have probably been here, or whenever we lost it. But we're only going to talk about trades that we did take today. So we broke our big line and we lost it. So right here is where I took her short. I think Milky might have took her short a little bit more above here, or where everyone was shorting, or she might have took it lower. I don't know. This is where I took my short. I took this short at this red candle right here. We lost it, and we went in, and right when we were back up here at VWAP, I was like, all right, I'm going to short this, and my risk is going to be the upper band, or if we close a candle above VWAP. We didn't. We lost. My first scale was right here. Usually I like to scale at the lower band, but it was did look fucking bloody today. So my first scale was first point of consolidation. So we started to see some sideways action here, even though this is only like 4 minutes. I scaled a little bit. I bought 12 contracts, sold 4 here. We died more. We lost consolidation level. Boom. We started consolidating things. It was probably on this fourth candle right here. I scaled again. I sold 2 more contracts. So I started with 12, sold 4 up here, 2 up here. I was halfway. It came down here. I sold another 2 contracts, had 4 contracts left. So every time we saw a little bit of consolidation, that's when I started to scale out, just because I don't want to lose it. I was fully out here. We had another line. I have just lines that mean something. I was fully out here, started going to consolidating. I probably was fully out right when it started rolling up. And that's when I was fully out. So to summarize it, basically, we took the trade because it lost VWAP. We saw that it was holding over VWAP today, and the first candle that it lost, it lost VWAP and was able to hold a candle under it and form. So that's when I was like, okay, my entry was right here for the short side, and my getting out of it or cutting, it would have been if we were able to reclaim VWAP and form a candle above, but it never did that, so I stayed in my short and I made a decent amount. Milky took the long. I only bought 1 contract on the long. I'm not sure, but I full ported, or like I did most of my port on that big long. So there was levels down here Milky had from the Zack attack indicator, and it was prior supply zones, and it held. So Milky longed right here. So Milky longed here. My first scale, if I were to take that with her, I probably would have bought 10 contracts. I think I just bought 1 or 2 right here. We saw a little consolidation level. I would have scaled 20%, moved up, started consolidating here, started acting within this long range right here. I would have scaled right here. Boom, boom. We shorted up here. Yeah, today was just literally key movements. We couldn't take VWAP. I probably would have, if I held longer, you're longing here and your whole risk is losing lower band and like having a candle under it. because when you hear it, you have a you have a really good entry down here, because this is when Milky called out her long. We're scaling here, we're scaling here at consolidation, and you're fully out. Like, you're only worried about short if it rejects VWAP, which it did, and then we just had side action all today. Yeah, today was pretty simple. Let me go look at the chat. Any questions? Not a member chat, a Milky chat. Today was simple. I like movements like this. I think tomorrow is going to be just as clean. We saw the death after. We had key levels here. I showed Tia, so it needs to lose this line. It lost this line and kind of died. Couldn't really reclaim this level and keep a body over it, so it kind of just died all day. Holy shit. Yeah, so tomorrow we'll see some good movement, clean movement. Today was very simple. We played the short right when it lost VWAP and held it until it gave us a reason to not be in the short anymore. Today was very simple, very easy, and yeah, today was probably the most simple day. We like smooth moves like this. Yeah. But that's my chart, and that's what I had. And for people who play with smaller accounts and want to learn how to scale, or playing with higher size and how I scale, this is just exactly how I scale. Once I take it, I always play around VWAP. I entered my short here, and I start scaling once I'm in profit and I see lines. Sometimes I play lower WAP on days where we have chop days where it's up and down and I'm just scalping. But today I scale and trim off consolidations. So like we had 3 candles trying to consolidate here. I'm not gonna fuck around with those games. I'm scaling, right? I held fully because it didn't try to go back to VWAP. It started dying again. Tried consolidating again. I'm scaling a little bit, and that's how I do it. I'm always in profit regardless. I'm not gonna let it turn into a losing trade. That's the best way. So today was a simple day, very easy, and yeah. So no questions. Everyone's good. Tia, you did good today. Did you cut your things? Yes. Good. Did you put some juice? And yeah, wow, that was actually a pretty simple chart review because